We're visiting the multiverse this week to explore the idea of the OKC Thunder drafting Steph Curry to pair with Kevin Durant years before they were a duo in Golden State. Imagine a world where the Oklahoma City Thunder made a few different choices in the NBA draft. Instead of picking Russell Westbrook in 2008, they chose to draft a different guard instead. And then in 2009, with their third pick, they chose a young, sharpshooting Stephen Curry. Sounds wild, right? Let's take a fun trip down this alternate history and see how things could have played out. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA content. Picture this. It's the 2008 draft and everyone is all hyped up. But instead of the high-flying, explosive Russell Westbrook, the Thunder decide to go for the sharpshooter Eric Gordon. Gordon was known for his scoring ability and solid defense. Scouts loved his shooting and his knack for finding the basket. He wasn't quite as flashy as Westbrook, but he was reliable, kind of like that old pair of sneakers that never let you down. At Indiana, Gordon averaged over 20 points per game, showing off his ability to score from anywhere on the court. His smooth shooting stroke and strong build also made him a tough matchup for defenders. In his rookie season with the Thunder, Gordon would have provided a steady hand and consistent scoring, taking some of the pressure off young Kevin Durant. While he didn't have Westbrook's athleticism, Gordon's basketball IQ and shooting would have opened up the floor for Durant to operate. Plus, his solid defense would have given the Thunder a reliable two-way player. The idea was to create a balanced team that could support Durant's rise to superstardom. Fans might have missed the highlight reel dunks, but Gordon's efficient scoring and smart play would have led to the rise of the Thunder in the Western Conference. Fast forward to 2009. The Thunder have the third pick, and they shocked the world by choosing Stephen Curry. At this time, Curry was a promising but somewhat risky choice. Coming out of Davidson, Curry was an absolute sniper thanks to his unbelievable range and quick release. However, some scouts worried about his size and durability. He was considered too small and not athletic enough to handle the rigors of the NBA. But OKC took a gamble, believing in Curry's potential to be something special. Imagine the excitement in Oklahoma City when they heard the news. They were getting a player who could shoot from practically anywhere on the court. In his rookie season, Curry showed flashes of brilliance. He had games where he seemed unstoppable, draining threes from way beyond the arc. But like any rookie, he had his ups and downs. His early years were marred by those pesky ankle injuries, making fans and the team hold their breath every time he hit the floor. Despite these setbacks, Curry's work ethic and determination were clear. He put in the time to rehab and improve his game, showing glimpses of the superstar he would become. Meanwhile, Durant was growing into one of the league's top players, setting the stage for a dynamic duo that could dominate the NBA. The potential was there, but it just needed time to fully blossom. In the first few years, things were tough for Curry. Those ankle injuries were like an annoying fly at a picnic. Always there, buzzing around, causing trouble. He was in and out of the lineup, struggling to find consistency. It was frustrating to everyone involved. Eric Gordon became a reliable second option with his ability to shoot lights out at key moments while locking up the primary ball handler on the opposing team. Kevin Durant was turning into a bona fide superstar. Durant, or KD as everyone called him, was lighting up the scoreboard night after night. He was the face of the franchise and the guy everyone looked to for leadership and big plays. Curry's injuries meant he often watched from the sidelines as Durant and Gordon carried the team on their backs. The Thunder made it to the 2012 NBA Finals, a remarkable achievement considering their youth. But they couldn't get past the Miami Heat's big three: LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. It was like running into a brick wall. Curry was still finding his footing, struggling with his health, while Durant and Gordon were doing everything they could to win. KD was the heart and soul of the team, and his performance was nothing short of heroic. But without a fully healthy Curry, the Thunder just didn't have enough firepower to take down the Heat. Those years were a learning experience, setting the stage for what was to come. By 2014, everything changed. It was like a switch flipped, and Curry was entering his prime. He started to show why the Thunder took a chance on him. He wasn't just good, he was mind-blowingly great. He became one of the top 5 players in the league, dazzling fans and opponents alike with his incredible shooting. Curry's three-pointers were like magic tricks. One second he had the ball, the next it was swishing through the net from 30 feet out. His playmaking skills were off the charts too. He could handle the ball like it was on a string and could create plays out of thin air. The league took notice, and so did KD. Together, they formed a dynamic duo that was nearly impossible to defend. Curry's ability to stretch the floor with his shooting opened up so many opportunities for Durant to dominate inside and out. The Thunder became an offensive juggernaut, and fans couldn't get enough. They were the team to watch, with Curry's electrifying plays and Durant's scoring prowess making them must-see TV. 2014 was the year Curry announced his arrival to the world, proving all the doubters wrong. It was the beginning of a golden era for the Thunder, and everyone could feel that something special was happening in Oklahoma City. Between 2015 and 2018, the Thunder were the best team in the league hands down. They dominated the NBA, winning multiple championships. Imagine KD and Curry together at their peaks. Unstoppable! Curry's three-pointers and KD's scoring made them a nightmare for any defense. They were like a well-oiled machine, crushing opponents and making it look easy. Fans loved every moment, and OKC was the center of the basketball universe. It was like a dream come true for Thunder fans who got to see their team lift the trophy multiple times. They weren't just good, they were legendary, leaving a lasting mark on NBA history. But here's the big question. Does Kevin Durant still leave OKC in this timeline? In our actual history, Durant left to join the Golden State Warriors, wanting to add some championship hardware to his collection. But in this alternate timeline, with Curry by his side already, maybe he feels differently. Or maybe even with all the success, he still wants to prove himself somewhere else. It's hard to say. Durant's desire to forge his own path might still have led him to another team eventually. Another interesting point to ponder is whether Curry and Durant would still have been great individually if they had been paired together so early in their careers. Would Curry have developed into the player we know today, or would playing alongside Durant have changed his game? Also, would Durant have reached his full potential, or would sharing the spotlight have held him back? It's a tough call. Both players are incredibly talented and driven, so it's likely they would have been amazing no matter what. But the dynamic of playing together from the start would certainly have been fascinating to watch. So, which timeline do you prefer? The one we know, where Curry and Durant eventually join forces in Golden State and win championships together? Or this alternate reality, where they dominate the league as members of the Thunder? Both scenarios have their appeal. The actual timeline gave us the drama of Durant's departure and the excitement of Curry leading the Warriors to glory. But the alternate timeline offers a tantalizing what if, a chance to see two of the game's greatest players growing and thriving together from the start. In the end, it's fun to imagine how things could have been different. Sports history is full of twists and turns, and every decision can lead to a new and unexpected outcome. Whether you're a fan of the Thunder, the Warriors, or just basketball in general, it's clear that Curry and Durant have left their footprints in the NBA and basketball as a whole. And who knows, maybe somewhere in the multiverse, they're still lighting up the court together, putting on a show for any and all life forms. Let us know what you think of this alternate reality. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy these two as well.